These are the things that you definitely want to do when you have buyers coming to look at your house. First and foremost, you want to leave your house a little bit early. Sometimes buyers are out seeing several properties at the same time, and their agent may show up 5 to 10 minutes early. So I tell my sellers, try to leave 15 minutes early. If someone shows up more than that early, that's just rude. But if you leave 15 minutes early, you should be fine. It's so important not to be in your house for showings. People don't feel at ease. They feel like they're being babysat. And I know that you want to tell people about your home, but people know what a kitchen is and they know what a bathroom is. The second thing that I would definitely do is be mindful about what you're cooking for dinner. I know that's bizarre, but if you are one that's going to cook Brussels sprouts or fish, or maybe you love curry, I love curry too. I think it's fantastic. It is not a welcoming scent to most people. Brussels sprouts are not a welcoming scent to most people when they initially walk into your home. So be mindful of smells. Do not do overly fragrant plugins or cleaning solutions. I don't love lots and lots of candles, honestly. I really like a good neutral scent if possible. So, but being mindful of what you're cooking is great. Now, I have had people have a crock pot of stew on the stove, and that does smell really good, but you don't need to make stew every day. The third thing that I would definitely do before someone comes to look at your house is keep in mind safety. So, first, if you have an alarm system, the showing agent needs to have the code for that. So, make sure that your listing agent knows that your alarm will be set. That way, the police don't show up, because that's not good vibes that we want to send. And then also, you really want to be mindful of firearms. Make sure that if they are still in the house, they need to be locked up. Medications are also a temptation. So if you take a medication that would be tempting to someone, make sure that that just maybe is in your go bag that you take with you when you leave. Buyers do have the right to open cabinets. They may open your medicine cabinet. Now, they should be accompanied by a real estate agent 100% of the time. But as a real estate agent, I have on occasion walked into a house and have maybe 3 or 4 buyers with me. Maybe mom, dad, sister comes, and it's sometimes they just scatter. And we have conversations with them about, like, let's stay together. And but there's always, cousin Joe always goes rogue. So I will say this: if someone has bad intentions, they will figure out how to execute those bad intentions. So protect yourself, take those firearms and medication, and obviously money. We're not going to leave money out with you when in any valuables. So if you have grandma's pearls, they shouldn't be looking at those. But again, I want you to maybe have those with you, or put them in a safety deposit box or some sort of safe. Another really important point is pets, and we've done a whole video on pets. So we're going to link that video here. There's a lot of things to consider when you have pets, so make sure you check that video out. Another thing that you really want to be mindful of when your home is showing to potential buyers is climate control. So maybe you've moved out of your house and it financially makes sense to you to keep your thermostat set on maybe where it's not running so hard. The problem with that is that people will assume that it doesn't work well. So if you are in a situation where you don't want to pay to cool or heat your house when it's sitting vacant, maybe let the listing agent know, so that potentially the buyer's agent can get there early enough in the day to turn the AC on or turn the heater on, so that the buyers walk into a comfortable environment and not in an environment where they think that this home's heating or cooling system does not work well. The next thing that I want you to be mindful of when you have buyers coming into your home is creating a neutral environment. So we live in a society where people have really, really strong beliefs, and that's okay. But when your house is on the market, you don't want your beliefs to write a story in the minds of your buyers as to who you are as a person. So when you can take down things that maybe speak to your political beliefs or your religious beliefs, or honestly, anything that would create a story in someone's mind that's not true, I would definitely recommend that you think about those things when you're prepping for showings. And then finally, just overall flexibility. Having your home on the market is inconvenient. It just is. It is not fun to pack up your whole family for someone to come and look at your house, and you don't even know if they're going to buy it or not. Particularly when your home has been on the market a while, it feels overly frustrating. However, you do need to allow buyers to come see your house. We have worked with sellers in the past where every time we get a showing, it is inconvenient for them. And I understand that truly, truly I do. I don't want people kicking me out of my house. We can set your showings to require 2-hour notice, 4-hour notice. If you have small children or possibly work from home, we can even set your showings to where there are no same day showings allowed. So every showing has to be set at least 24 hours in advance. So all of those things we can do up front. If you have a birthday party or a baby shower planned at your house, we can block that off so that no one even can request a showing during that time. You just need to communicate with your real estate agent so that we can create an environment for buyers where we're not turning down showings. And that's what you want to avoid, is just turning down a lot of showings. Communication is key, as with so many other things. So now for the bonus information that I love to give people. If you want to have just that extra edge in your house, I would suggest maybe some snacks like little granola bars or things. Get a pretty tray and you can put that on your island. It's not a must do, but it's so nice to have some bottles of water, maybe granola bars. You don't know if these buyers have been looking at houses all day long, and that creates a really welcoming, hospitable feeling. Also, some really, really soft music is nice. None of these are absolute must-dos, but creating that atmosphere is so nice when people are coming to look at your house.